This is a Hope 1032 podcast.
Welcome back to Troubleshooting for 2026. Hello, Sharma.
Hello, Sam.
Oh, thank you for your energy. I appreciate you greatly. Jay.
Whoa!
Oh, my goodness. I saw the recoil and I was concerned. Yes, Sharma, you seem like you want to say something.
Is it possible for me to get my volume turned down? Sorry. Every single thing is coming in so loudly.
Coming in hot, baby.
Thank you. Okay, that's
2026.
That's good.
We're coming in loud. We're coming in hot. We are going to teach you things about technology. Let's go.
Okay, so we've already had our first troubleshooting issue of the year.
Yeah, troubleshooting
And
for
you
troubleshooting.
troubleshot it.
Yeah, we fixed it for you. You're welcome, Sharma.
Thanks.
You guys been good? Yeah, had a nice Christmas break and everything?
I had a great break.
Okay.
I only get 5 minutes to talk about it, so I'm not going to waste my 5.
No. The 5-minute limit is on tennis specifically. You can talk about
That
the
was
rest
my
of
great
your
break.
life. But yeah, if you only did tennis, then that's fair.
Yeah. Just to save our sanity, we've given Sharma a 5-minute timer per day to talk about tennis. She loves it. We love hearing about it, but we also have other things that we need to focus on during our days.
How dare you?
Sorry, Sharma. Appreciate you. Jay, you've been good?
I've been very good. Didn't get much of a break, but it was very quiet here, so it was kind of breaky.
This is true as well. I did enjoy that. I went away for a week. Me and my family went up the coast and we went camping. It was fantastic. And now we're back to life and it is here. But
we are here.
Yeah.
We are looking forward to school going back.
Oh yeah, I've got my second child starts school on Monday.
Say, wow, she's very advanced.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, she turned 5 back in November.
That's why I said happy birthday.
Oh, thank you for that. I will make sure to pass that on to her.
Thank
she will
you.
definitely know who you are and appreciate this.
She does know me.
Okay, she does. Yeah. All right, Jay, what are you talking about today?
I'm going to talk about road safety.
Ooh, that's a fun way to start 2026.
Yeah,
Okay.
Towards zero and all that nonsense.
As they always say in the road safety updates. And Sharma, what are you talking about?
Yes.
The 5-minute count timer has already
My
started.
5 minutes, yes. Thank
Okay,
you.
great.
Thank
Are we
you.
just going to roll with the 5 minutes then?
No, we're not. We're going to
5
No,
minutes.
I get as long as I need.
No, you get 5 minutes. Otherwise, we're going to start talking about the rules of backgammon.
And it'll be an hour-long
I'll
podcast.
start the timer. Okay. And guys, I'm just going to give us a top-level few headlines about what's happening in the world of tech, just so we can get caught up on this year. Shall we start with that?
Sure, why not?
Okay.
What happened over the break, Sam?
Okay, honestly, things didn't stop. But there's a couple of fun things about TikTok that you'll love,
Ooh.
Sharma. But let me start with that one. So TikTok uninstalls surge 150%.
I saw that.
Yes, as users flock to Upscrolled. I didn't even know that was a new social media. And so there was a couple of concerns, mostly after TikTok signed a deal with American investors. Some users are moving to Upscrolled, which is a social network that promises to stay neutral on political issues and is now rated at the time of this post is the 12th overall app on Apple's App Store, which is actually pretty darn impressive. It saw 41,000 downloads between a Thursday and a Saturday. I don't know when that was. I think it was earlier in this year. And it's increased by 2,850% in daily downloads as the small team of people who's developed this scrambles to scale it. So it's actually pretty grassroots
Whoa.
as far as we can tell.
Did you see it's Australian, apparently?
Is it?
Yeah.
It's Palestinian, Jordanian, Australian.
Really? Interesting.
That's a lot of countries for one person
That's
to be from. I'm
cool.
impressed.
That's cool. So that's great that Australia's getting into this space as well. But it's fascinating that TikTok has lost so much of its user base. But the migration follows users' concern that TikTok's new owners, which I believe is ByteDance, is selling their assets off to the US-based company because of the tariffs or blocking or whatever it was that Donald Trump's put in place. So they're concerned that the TikTok's new owners may have political ties to Trump. Shock horror. Plus, worries about potential content censorship and an updated privacy policy that allows GPS tracking of users. Garmin is back in TikTok. They clearly listened to our episode about tracking your friends.
Hey, I'm okay with Garmin tracking my location because I need that GPS data to tell me how many steps I've taken.
Yeah,
TikTok has no reason to know where I am.
I don't like that. Yeah, okay. Well, it was Strava as well specifically that was doing that.
What I do find interesting is the updated terms of service. Part of me wonders if was the app already doing it, but now that it's an American app, they have to word things differently.
Maybe.
Whereas before they just wrote it one way and now they've written it another because it's an Oracle contract rather than a ByteDance contract.
That's a good question. I don't
Like,
know.
is anything changed in the app? or is it just a new contract?
Well, it's owned by a US-based company now. So
Yeah, but has the app actually changed the way it's harvesting our data?
Oh, I mean, maybe. I don't know.
I can't lie. I'm surprised that anyone cares. Cares enough to delete TikTok. Because there's so many things we are agreeing to.
Yeah.
No one's ever cared.
Well, it's about what you know. Most people will blindly sign up for these things not knowing, and then when someone brings it to their attention, they go, ew, I don't like that, and they kind of instinctively reject it. And it does feel very political in the sense that, the ties to Donald Trump, and then Oracle, the guy who owns Oracle, is a staunch supporter of Israel, and then you've got this app that is made by Palestinians, or a Palestinian person, so it's like, is this a political thing? Is this a user privacy thing? Is this just a straight up, we don't like America, we'd rather give our data to China rather than America? Who knows?
Yeah. Anyway, but that's what's happening with TikTok at the moment. So I think that might, I don't know this for certain, but it sounds like it's impacting US-based TikTok users more so than the rest of the world, because the rest of the world still goes through ByteDance, which is a China-owned company. So it's just the US version of TikTok because of the whole, we're going to ban TikTok in the US because they're spying on us.
So is the 150% American?
Mostly American.
Yeah.
There's probably other people that have jumped on to see what's going on.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
But talking about spying on stuff, I've got another news topic for you. So, okay. Guys, we're starting off the year so well. I could talk about good stuff, but negative is so much more interesting.
I could talk about good news, but instead.
Oh, yes. Now, let me tell you about this one. So you know how we swear that our phones listen to us, but then Google and Microsoft are like, no, they don't listen to you. That's just convenient.
Yeah.
So Google pays $68 million to settle voice spying lawsuit.
Oh.
Yeah.
Whoa. Are we entitled to any of that?
I doubt it. So Google has agreed to pay a $68 million to settle a class action lawsuit claiming its voice assistant secretly recorded users without consent and shared that data with third parties for targeted advertising. So that's fun. This is following Apple's similar lawsuit back in 2021, where they had to pay $95 million over claims that Siri also recorded users without prompts. And of course, Google is not admitting to doing wrongdoing. Shock horror.
Yeah, who could have predicted that they were listening?
I just want to point out that I was literally, this happened to my wife and I the other day. I was searching some stuff, like I'm looking at doing some courses and some training this year.
Nice.
And as I was doing that, then she all of a sudden got an ad on Facebook for the thing that I was searching. And she's like, they listen to us. And I was like, well, they say that they don't, and they can track it back to just the IP address of the house that you're looking through it. And so they can be like, oh, the people in this house are looking at this thing. Let's go and get these ads into everyone's stream feeds there so that you can buy the thing. So I reckon that's what will happen. But it does make you think, oh, are they still listening to us?
Annoyingly, they're choosing to settle it out of court, and they're just saying, we didn't do anything wrong, but we're going to pay these people off just to shut them up. So unfortunately, they haven't actually, as part of the proceedings, they haven't actually determined whether or not Google has done anything wrong, which I'm like, I would much rather hear them out rather than just go, we think you're listening to us. Well, I'm not. We think you're listening to us. Here's $86 million to stop saying that. Okay. No, actually back yourself. Come on, guys.
Yeah, but...
Or accept the 86 million.
No.
Well,
they're already listening.
But if somebody comes up to you with a bucket of money, Jay, are you going to take the money or stick to your morals?
Money.
He's thinking of
it. Yeah, but I'm not going to get much of the money.
Okay, sorry, but yes, you will.
I'm just looking at I'm trying to get.
Oh, it's a class action. Okay,
it's class action.
Yeah, okay.
So the money will be paid out across many different claimants, and it's in California. So it could be every Google. Those eligible for a payout will have owned Google devices, so specifically Pixel and maybe Nexus devices.
Oh.
I think, there were Nexus devices back then. So it has to be those people who owned those devices back in May 2016.
Was that you?
Absolutely was.
Oh, go claim your $2.
Yeah,
but I'm not
He's gotta be a
Californian.
resident.
No
Jay,
$2 for you.
Go back in time and move to California in 2016. And then you can get $20 from Google. Or you could just do Google ads, the survey thing, then you can get paid from that. You could do that.
Ah, yes.
You can do that?
Yeah. I think you don't know if they do it anymore, but you used to be able to actually make real money doing that.
By real
do
money, you
that?
mean like 5 or 6 cents.
No,
That's
I
okay.
made some surveys. I made dollars on.
A whole dollar.
Back when I was fresh out of high school and stuff, I signed up for a survey thing, and like some of the surveys I did were like online things, and you got paid.
Yeah.
You saved credit and you paid out a $100 Rebel gift card or whatever. And some of them were like, "Hey, we need you to come to this pub and try a bunch of different beers," and I'm like, "Heck yes, let's go." And yeah, like that was a great time of my life. I was basically just like going around city drinking beer and.
You know
hiding
what
gift
I've always
cards.
wanted to do?
Yeah.
Secret shopping.
Oh yeah.
Like, how do you get into that?
I think there's like companies that you just work with to go and infiltrate into stuff. You should do loss prevention at like Bunnings or other department store type things because those jobs are fun.
No.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I'll prevent so many losses by stealing it all first.
No, Jay. Bad.
Oh, sorry.
Bad joy.
Ethics.
That's called loss implementation.
Implementation.
It is. Okay. And I've got one more thing talking about loss of stuff. This is also bad, guys. This is the bad news update for the year. And from here on out, everything's going to be positive, I promise.
I give no promises. Actually, no, my story is promising.
Okay,
Hey,
well, that's good.
mine's not.
Oh, okay, great. So this is the good news troubleshooting episode. Anthropic, which is an AI company, the Anthropic CEO warns humanity may not be ready for AI.
Yay!
Yay.
Who could have guessed?
So the CEO...
You're all unprepared for the product I specifically am making.
Yeah, which is like they're saying the quiet part out loud now. They're like, hey, guys, the thing that we're making, you're not going to be ready for.
I am actually trying to destroy civilization. That's what I'm hearing right now.
And let me say this. So the CEO warns that AI models are now approaching the point where, without safeguards, they could help someone with a STEM, science, technology, engineering, maths background, but with no biology training, produce a bioweapon.
Oh no, if only someone who thought this could do something about that!
No, it's okay. But no, Jay, it gets better. It gets better because he predicts that within 1 to 5 years, and this is the good part, half of entry-level white-collar jobs will disappear. So the people that could stop it will be gone.
But he can stop it.
And he suggests
But
that
they're
we
white
may
collar
need...
jobs.
Are we gonna
How could
get
they
rid of
stop
him?
it?
I don't know, but he suggests that we reassign employees while governments consider progressive taxation. I don't understand what that has to do with anything.
I have
How-
never once heard a CEO call for progressive taxation, so I'm going to go ahead and assume that this means don't tax me, tax people.
Yeah.
How are entry-level white-collar job people going to do anything to stop anything anyway?
Well, they can't. But not in terms of bioweapon production.
Yeah.
Simple. They just you see something, you say something. But if they're not there, then they can't say anything. AI doesn't have eyes. This is the problem, Sharma.
The way you say they're not there, it implies that the AI is going to start neutralizing white-collar people.
Oh.
I'm just going to start wearing collarless t-shirts from now on. My job's safe. Get away from me, robots.
Yeah, and also don't forget, guys, that this is probably going to be the year that humanoid robots become more of a thing. Yay, again.
Speaking of humanoid robots
Yes,
becoming more of a thing.
yes.
Did you hear Tesla is shutting down production of the S and Y?
of their cars.
X models.
I did hear that. Yeah, that's crazy.
In order to start producing Optimus robots. Shout out to Christian, our
Optimus-
Transformers-loving co-worker.
Yeah.
Are they
There's
all
Sharma, who has
voiced
just
by
gone
Liam
on-
Neeson?
Liam Neeson did not... Did he? No, he didn't voice Optimus Prime, did he?
Didn't he?
No, he didn't.
He didn't.
He didn't.
I
What
always
are you
thought
talking-
he did. I don't know who does. It's the guy that's done it forever. But I just in my head it's
wasn't he
Liam
the original
Neeson.
one in the original Transformers series as well? I think it was the same voice actor.
Yeah, it's the same guy that's done it all the way through.
What's his name?
Not
Peter
Liam Neeson.
Cullen.
Peter Cullen. That's who it is.
I googled Optimus Prime voice in Shia LaBeouf movie.
Shia LaBeouf.
Shia LaBeouf.
It should have been Liam Neeson. He could have done it.
should have been
Aslan?
me.
It's lurking in the shadows. It's
Shia LaBeouf.
Shia LaBeouf. It's a song about Shia LaBeouf. If you weren't aware, Sharma.
Quiet.
Is it the one that he claps at the end?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's such a character. Oh my goodness. Okay, guys, there's the three of the thousands of things that have happened over the last few months. Get ready, guys.
Robots are coming for your jobs.
It's going to be a good year, certainly interesting. We'll certainly keep up to date with what's happening, but we are going to try to talk about positive stuff as well, which is what Jay has for us.
So, we all know that one of my favorite things in the world is corporate ownership of government infrastructure.
Oh, I know you love that stuff.
And general public surveillance.
These are things that I know that are true about you.
Yeah.
These are my
Your
two favourite things to
yeah.
learn about.
Yeah,
That's what we got you for Christmas.
Corporate ownership.
Corporate ownership of public infrastructure. Yes.
Here's a certificate.
So, Honda, the University of Cincinnati, and the Ohio Department of Transport, or ODOT, have just completed a pilot project, literally in the last week or so, where they set up a bunch of test cars with an array of LiDAR sensors and cameras, and then just drove them places all over Ohio.
Interesting. For what purpose?
To map the joint and to identify...
That's a
crazy way of saying
that's not Honda's big, press release. It's like, yo, we totally mapped this whole place.
We're going to map this joint.
Basically, yeah, they just drove around and they mapped out the road conditions. So it's not like the Google Street cars or a friend of mine sent me a photo of the Apple Street car. He's like, I would be concerned that my photo's on here, but no one uses Apple Maps, so who cares?
I use Apple Maps.
I saw an Apple Maps car the other day, actually.
Oh, it might have been the same one.
Could have been.
Did you moon it as well?
Not
Not that my friend mooned it.
Sorry,
For
Jake,
legal
go on.
reasons, that was a joke.
Mooning?
I
We'll explain later.
cannot confirm nor deny that statement. Go on, Jay.
So, they were specifically looking for worn or obstructed road signs, damage to guardrails, potholes, particularly marking the size and location of them. Is this a big one in a heavily trafficked area, or is it a small one in a quiet street? We can prioritize it that way. Conditions of shoulder drops.
What's that?
Like, I think drop-offs on the side of the road or something?
Yeah, I'm going to go with that, including the percentage and depth of drop-off. Insufficient. This is the interesting one. Insufficient roadway striping that affects the functionality of some driver assistance features.
Oh.
So you know how when you're driving along and they've had to they haven't fully resurfaced the roadway. They're
Yeah.
just
Yeah,
kind of
yeah,
like retard patches of it, and your
Yeah.
car freaks out and doesn't know where the lane markers are
I
anymore.
mean,
Yeah.
I have a 2010 Toyota Yaris. It has no driver assist, so I'm just freaking out the whole time. Like, where are the lines?
Yeah,
I'm trying to start.
Oh, and when
Mine-
it's raining and like your headlights are on at night
Yeah.
and everything just looks like a white line because it's all reflective. Sorry.
I don't have that problem because I have good eyesight.
I thought you were going to say, I don't have that problem because my car doesn't have headlights.
I don't have a car. No.
You do. You've got your weird import Mazda.
No, it's a
Yaris.
Toyota.
It's
It's
Yaris.
a Toyota
It's a
Vitz.
Japanese-
It's a Vitz. It's effectively a Yaris with a fancier name.
And a hybrid engine, which they don't make them in Yarises in Australia.
Also, I just realized I said Yaris. It's a Yaris.
You just said the same word
the same
twice.
thing.
Yaris.
Yaris!
Queen.
Yaris
Yes.
So, 3,000 miles of road were covered. And apparently they had 89 to 99% accuracy for identifying the issues depending on what the issue was.
Because
that's
you didn't
good.
say 66 to 77%.
No.
I stand with you.
Put your hands down.
Put your hands down, boy.
I can't stop them. Somebody cut them off.
Please, can I?
No.
We have the technology. I
know
can grab
you
one of
do.
the swords.
You do one, I do the other.
I'll do it myself.
Okay, Thanos.
So what was cool about this pilot trying to drag us kicking and screaming back to the point? The data was collected and processed on board the vehicles using what's dubbed Edge AI, which just means a little computer on the car rather than a little computer somewhere else.
Yes.
So those, super fun AI data centers that haven't even been built yet, completely useless for this operation. But then it was uploaded to the cloud and then they're validated by actual humans.
Whoa.
Very important.
They let those in?
We actually double check the AI. We don't blindly trust it.
So do we still have white-collar jobs then?
I don't know what color the ODOT uniform is, but those... Well, they had jobs, then the pilot's over, so I don't know if they still have jobs. Maybe... This is the interesting thing I always find about this job stats. I wonder how many jobs literally exist for like 6 months.
To find how many jobs exist?
Yeah. And then at the end of the project, that job technically is no longer a job anymore. It's gone. It's been killed by AI, but it never really would have existed without the AI.
I reckon that...
Oh, it's a catch-22.
Yeah.
He's doing that!
Oh no! 6-7! Anyway, so...
Have you seen that video of the Grinch at Universal? And they go 6-7 and he goes 8-9.
That's what my wife is going to start doing. She's teaching year 4 this year. And she's like, how do I extinguish this meme?
8-9.
And no.
Oh, my goodness. Sorry, Jay.
So this way they were able to... Let's just review what I just said before we got distracted again. They uploaded the data to the cloud and it was validated by human people with actual jobs. so that the data could be reviewed, incorrect detections could be flagged, which allowed the AI to learn and get better at its job. Probably, like, that's why we got to the 99% accuracy number.
Yeah.
That's insane.
That's pretty cool.
So, yeah, that's really cool. Like, yes, I feel a little bit concerned about a bunch of cars driving around, but the LiDAR sensors is fun.
Yeah, that's almost like Tesla should have put LiDAR in their cars from the beginning. If you don't know the history of Tesla's autopilot program, Sharma.
I didn't care to know, actually.
No, and most people wouldn't. But Tesla's been promising full self-driving for, like, almost a decade.
Hasn't it been self-driving this whole time?
No, not fully autonomous.
There's like levels of self-driving.
I thought it did, and then like it occasionally hit people.
Well, yes, I think that's part of the problem.
That is why we don't like it.
Yes, but they are only using normal cameras.
Oh, I see.
Where LiDAR is far more accurate in terms of depth from objects because it's literally shooting out light and measuring the time that it takes to get back to you. And then it can map out a 3D thing. Like most phones have like time of flight sensors, or if you've got an iPhone, you've got a LiDAR sensor in it.
Sure.
So you can actually, if you've got an iPhone 13 Pro or above, you have a LiDAR sensor. That's actually pretty cool
I have a 12.
Sorry.
I missed the cutoff. Dang.
That's what you were using when you went on that skull-making frenzy and you were mapping everyone's heads.
No, well, I can use my phone, which is a Samsung. It has a time of flight sensor. But you can also, for that, you can do triangulation based off photography.
Can I get a new head? I didn't like the size of my forehead.
I can't. Sorry. For reference, for those listening at home, I 3D scanned Sharma's head and printed one off, and she was disappointed with the size of her forehead. Little did she know, that's just what she looks like. Which is fine. The only person who has a problem with that is you.
And the fact that it took like an hour to print my forehead.
Oh, yeah, I did tell it to take an extra long time for your forehead.
Make it bigger.
Drag and expand.
like one of those whales that have the really big like heads.
Okay. Oh.
So,
have you considered bangs?
That's crazy. That's crazy.
I don't know. I'm sure. What other hairstyle covers up
are those
foreheads?
dreads?
No, they're braids.
Braids, okay.
Wow,
That
way to
was
be
cultural
insensitive.
appropriation. That was
Is it?
racist.
No, it's not. It isn't. I'm sorry. I didn't know what the right word was. Can you hear that I am saying words without meaning? Anyway, Jay, go on. So this is good.
I have
AI
nothing further to say to you, racist.
AI in cars, good. This is actually a good use for this technology.
And this is... I don't like the way a lot of people use AI, but this is one of the ways that it's actually we're taking a crap load of data and processing it way more effectively than humans can. But we've still got humans in the loop, ensuring the safety data is actually safe.
Yeah.
Wow.
But it's allowing, because one of the features of it was the fact that while they're driving around, they're flagging, giant pothole here, worn out road sign there, this road needs to be repainted, whatever. That data is immediately going to the ODOT, Ohio Department of Transport, and flagging. And they're able to not just say, there is a pothole here, they also say, it's this wide, it's this deep. Here's the roadway around it.
There you go.
This is a higher priority job than this road over here that needs
so that's
lines
actually
painted. So
really
it's
helpful.
Live information for the Ohio department to be able to process it.
Allows them to optimize their maintenance. As
correct.
well, because high damaged areas require faster repairs. I do want to say that we're actually using this technology in Australia at the moment with our train system. I've got a mate who goes to church with me who's an engineer who works for Sydney Trains, and they have carriages that have LiDAR on them, and they drive them down the tracks, and that's how they check the track condition.
Interesting.
Yeah, so it's something that's been around for a little while, just used in different industries.
Yeah.
But for the same kind of reason, like you check the track condition because it's a bit different to a road, particularly a train rail. You can't always see the problems with it, so you need to scan it to get an accurate idea of what's happening. Plan maintenance, all that kind of stuff that comes with public infrastructure. So it's pretty cool.
Very cool.
But it's good that it's coming into like a really unpredictable environment like a road.
Yes.
That's
My
super
concern is, so obviously, yes, Honda was involved with this. I don't know if this is going to be used as an excuse to say, let's start putting these array of sensors in everyone's car and uploading everyone's driving data, because that could get real bad real fast.
Oh, yeah, it could. But, that's where it's going to go, right?
Yeah, attach it to, like, the number of sensors that we've got on, like, say, emergency vehicles or...
those are driving everywhere all the time.
Traffic management, those, the vans you see sometimes when there's been a car accident, TMC will come out and block the road. Basically, we could utilize that sort of thing. Maybe you get extra money as an Uber driver if you got these things hooked up.
That's
I
a
don't know.
great idea. I think these are good ideas.
These
Why
are
aren't
good
you in
ideas.
charge?
Because no one wants that. I want that a little bit.
I do too.
I would go
Just for
mad
the
with
plot.
power.
Just for the plot.
Just for the
yeah.
Just
plot.
for the plot.
Isn't that what happened with the American political system? Or, no.
Moving along.
Okay,
We don't want to be
sorry.
censored on TikTok.
No, we don't. Sharma.
You better start that timer. The 5 minutes.
5-minute timer.
Because otherwise I will go
I'm watching
on.
the time. I'm watching the time.
Okay, so the tennis is
Okay.
on the Australian Open, and you know I love me some tennis.
Yes.
We
I
have
love-
picked up on this about you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. There's a few things that you talk about pretty much non-stop, and one of them is your love of tennis.
What's the other?
Moving on.
One Direction.
Yeah, One Direction. Liam.
Oh!
Why
Hang
would
on,
you
pausing
say
the
that?
timer. Pausing the timer.
Just
Okay,
for
I'm
a
getting-
Wow, dude.
I'm getting the grief timer out
A
now.
moment of silence.
So tennis.
Okay, so the Australian Open is going on at the moment, and that's all fun, you know, whatever. Love it.
Yep.
I'm
Not games, just fun. No games of tennis.
That's actually boring, though.
No, because it's
Oh, they
game, set, match.
Can you imagine that they go out?
So
and
there are games.
Yeah, there
Sorry.
But they're mostly matches.
but they're just playing, though.
I would say there are more games than matches.
You're not wrong.
No, they
You're
could,
not wrong.
They could get like a giant ball pit in the tennis. Can they do that, please? Can they
Can we put you
do
in charge
what?
of the AO? I'll run the Department
yes.
of Mapping Roads. You
Yes.
can run the AO. We
Yes.
can have a way more
Yes,
interesting.
no,
We'll drive the cars
no.
with LiDAR into the ball pits.
If anyone,
Rocket League!
if anyone gets to run the AO, it should be me. Because
why?
I love and am dedicated to the sport.
See, you're unbiased.
Anyway,
you're biased.
Oh, speaking of, there were so many people at the AO that knew nothing about tennis. The amount of people behind me going, "So what's happening? What's the score? What's going on?" I'm like, "Go home."
How much is a
my
ticket?
goodness.
It's pretty pricey to not know what's going on.
Yeah.
People are like, people just like, people go to the F1 and be like, oh, the car
I
go
know.
fast.
See, typically I'm not one of those people because like that's
What
how
Formula One is.
that's how I got into tennis. I got into tennis by going and watching
So you're
without
being
knowing what was happening.
Pretty judgy.
But the problem is, this year they oversold their tickets. Like there was just way too many people. So I'm like, if you don't know anything, go home. Please.
What do you mean they oversold the tickets? Surely
It was
they've got capacity.
packed. They probably had the physical capacity,
Yeah.
but like it just meant you were shoulder to shoulder with people all the time.
I hate
sounds
being
outside,
terrible.
outside of the arenas, not even inside. Inside was even hecticer.
Yeah, okay.
Hecticer. Anyway, no, that's not the point of my story. My story is about Whoop. Whoop, the wearable technology thing.
Garmin / Fitbit.
Yeah,
competitor.
so a lot of tennis players wear Whoop just to, analyze their body's data.
Sorry, I just
and
need to get this one out of my body. Carry on. That's how I pronounce it in my head whenever I see it written down.
just to analyze what their body is doing. But for whatever reason, the Australian Open has decided this is the hill that we are willing to die on.
Okay.
You are not allowed to wear your Whoop.
Why not?
Yeah, why?
Exactly.
As the active head of the AO, why have you made this choice, Sharma?
You tell me, Craig Tilley or whatever.
My name's Sam, but go on.
Anyway, so they're basically just saying that you're not allowed anything that's going to help you in any way, shape, or form. And it's like, how exactly would wearing a Whoop enhance your performance in the match that you are in?
Do they literally not know that you can watch the broadcast, film it, and then run it through an AI model to accurately track people's movements? Like that's app. I'm getting angry at this because this is actually just ignorance on their half.
Yeah.
Like if you are at the peak level of your sporting career, there is no way that you wouldn't be using footage from your games and looking at it and learning from it and running it through AI models and being like, this is the steps that you did. This is the way that you could have done that better. You only hit it this much and you only hit it in this part of the racket. Blah, 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 blah. It doesn't matter if you wear a thing that tells you how many steps you've done or all that kind of stuff because you can see it on TV.
So Carlos Alcaraz, Yannick Sinner, Arina Sabalenka, to name a few, were asked to take off their Whoops.
Silly.
And it was said that it's because you're not allowed to wear anything that monitors your vitals or anything else. Which it just doesn't make any sense because obviously, it's been, 40 degrees. They're playing in 40 degrees.
Yeah.
You want to know how your body is responding to heat. You want to know how your body is responding to playing 4 hours, 5 hours of a match. Like there's just little things where it's not going to help you in the moment, but eventually, you'll be able to monitor what your body is doing because we're seeing so many of these players cramping. We're seeing so many of these players throwing up, having to go to the bathroom because their bodies are just like all out of whack because of the weather. So if you can mitigate it just a little bit by knowing what your body responds to, I don't see how that's
See, I've got
anything
two
bad.
thoughts on that, guys. I don't think that's necessarily a reasonable way of using it, because if you're wearing this band that's tracking your actions, if it's giving you real-time feedback in a way that you can be like, oh, I'm going to adapt myself to do this differently, I can absolutely see why the AO organisers would be saying, no, you can't wear those.
But it's not.
So then there's no difference to wearing it or not if you can just look at the data afterwards. But in saying that, if tennis players don't have that tool, then they won't be able to look at that and improve themselves. So in some ways it is giving it a slight advantage to the players that do have it.
Well, no.
But it is, because you can't see your heart rate from a TV camera yet.
But what,
maybe you will be able to
like,
soon.
How does it effectively change your performance? Now I know my heart rate. Okay.
Fun fact, I used to work for, won't use, your time is up, by the way.
That's
I am
crazy.
talking now.
I finished. Yep.
So, fun fact, Whoop got around the wristband ban.
With
ban.
undies.
With
that was
underwear.
that was my next point.
Sorry.
You took it from me. Like a man.
Sorry.
This is a spicy show, guys. I like it. Okay, and back to Sharma to talk about undies.
Yeah, so
Go on.
you know what? I'll hand it back
go
to
on.
you. I'll hand it back to you.
No. This is great, guys.
So the
Keep on going.
CEO
I thought we'd stop talking about Whoop. I'm sorry.
CEO of Whoop was like, you know what? I'm just gonna put it in undies and send it out to the players, because how are you
Hell
gonna stop
yeah.
them? Are you gonna be like, take your undies off in front of all these people?
Yeah, it would be a challenge.
Some
Take your
people
undies off
would've-
with leaving your shorts on.
I'm sure there would be an audience for that, but
There
like,
absolutely would
Oh,
be.
goodness.
Some of Australia's, the world's elite athletes, yes, there would be an audience for that. But no,
Anyway.
that's
Yeah.
not what the
Moving
Australian
on from
Open-
that. Okay, so
Anyway.
that's fun.
yeah. Finish your point, Jay.
What I was going to say is I used to work for a fitness company, a wellness company, and one of the brands, the whole concept was everyone was wearing a heart rate monitor that was wirelessly connected to a dashboard at the front of the room. And so it was a class-based thing, so you're all doing the
okay.
same thing together. And so the whole point is you are meant to get your heart rate into a specific zone and stay in that zone for as long as possible.
Yeah.
And so if you know, you know. If you don't know, that's fine. So yeah, that was kind of the whole premise of the concept. And what it meant is that you had competitions. You'd be sitting there, you know the person next to you, their heart rate is slightly higher than yours. So you just push a little bit more into it. And so it was actually like in that context where it was meant to be a competitive social environment, absolutely, yeah, let's go. Like, let's, use the heart rate data to have a friendly competition with each other. I can see why the Grand Slams, because apparently it's not just the AO that has this problem, it's all the Grand Slams.
Yeah, fair enough.
But it's only really been enforced at the AO.
So what is a Grand Slam?
Like Wimbledon, the US Open, Roland Garros, and the AO.
But
The
like what
majors.
makes them...
You get 2,000 points for it, and if you're a man, you play best of 5.
But like, why is the AO considered a Grand Slam and not Campbelltown Tennis Festival?
I think there's a pretty clear difference between
Okay.
those two.
Wow,
games.
way to be
2,000
discriminatory against the lovely tennis players of Campbelltown.
No, I
Samuel.
love Campbelltown
There's
tennis
more
players.
points, more players, more prize money.
But like, who decided that the AO gets to be a Grand Slam?
Novak.
The ATP and the WTA and the tennis is.
I hate you just
don't
saying
know.
initialisms at me.
Jay, why does Melbourne get to be the opening for the F1? Because
they paid money for it.
Yeah, throw huge amounts of money at the FAA for it.
Okay, fair
Why
enough.
does Australia get to have a Grand Slam called the Australian Open? Probably because they throw a huge amount of money at whatever the tennis organisation's name is.
Well, apparently the Sydney Marathon, was it last year or the year before, became officially a major. And so suddenly it's a different tier. It's the same marathon, but now it's a major.
Yeah, but
You get a
no,
little
but it
medal,
attracts
you get
international.
all these people that were like, I did all the majors in 2023. Well, now there's an extra major. So anyone who does all the majors in 2026 is better than you.
Yeah, but that's
Suck
the
it.
point, right? Is that now people have to come to Australia to do that marathon, which improves tourism, general stuff, and there's a reason why you host these massive events.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Sorry, yes, back to tennis.
all this to say, with or without the watch, Carlos Alcaraz, Yannick Sinner, Arina Sabalenka are still miles ahead of.
Wait, are these
most.
your tips that have been historically very, very inaccurate, or are these actual
No.
statistics?
These
Jay, no, don't take this
these are the best
information.
ones. These are the best. They're
Okay.
the number one, number twos, whatever.
Okay.
No, my favorite is number 53. Oh my gosh. He's climbing back up, okay? He was injured. Anyway, I forgot what my point was.
They're still going to be the best tennis players.
Yeah, they're still going to be the
whether
best.
or not they're wearing a
yeah,
wristband.
it's not doing anything to inherently improve their performance in the moment. So I don't see what the problem is.
Well, I mean, as the head of the AO, you should be able to decree that it's not a problem. So
I decree that it's not a problem. And Carlos Alcaraz, put your watch on.
oh my goodness! And you know what? I reckon that if I was the head of the AO, I would be putting in whoop detectors.
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah, exactly. So if you walked through this detector and you had a whoop on your arm or in your undies, it'd go whoop 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 until you
It's the
took it
sound
off.
of the police.
Okay. Guys, it's been a great start for the year, hasn't it? I'm sorry. No, it's been a start. It's been a start.
It's been
something.
It's been
This is
something.
certainly an episode.
It's an episode. It's a good episode. I feel like it is. Hey, our friends over at Money, Faith and Finance, Pete and
Ben McKicken.
yeah, Pete and Ben McKicken. Ben McKicken, the super producer
yes.
of
Ben
Troubleshooting.
Right.
McKicken.
Sorry, yeah, see, okay,
We're
yes.
supposed to say it in unity. 1, 2, 3.
Ben McKicken. Oh, sorry, guys. I'm so sorry.
You were
Moving
off
on.
key. Someone was off key.
Moving on, those guys are going to be having an episode soon talking about how you can save money when you're looking at technology. And I'll be jumping on there and having a chat with those guys. So listeners to Troubleshooting, jump over, show some love to Money, Faith and Finance.
You're
Listen
leaving
to that.
us?
No, just for one episode. We had...
You got very defensive.
You
just
know
then.
what?
Very
They can
high
have
pitch.
you. They can keep you.
Wow.
They can keep you.
I will let them know.
We'll get Chris Jolly back in.
Oh my goodness. No, I mean, I like Chris, but I want to be here, guys. Guys, it's been great. Thank you so much. We will see you on the next episode of Troubleshooting, and hopefully you don't lose your jobs to some robots, and watch out for roads and potholes, and if the AO...
Watch the tennis.
Thanks, Sharma.
These comments do not form the opinion of the Troubleshooting podcast.
All right.
Have a great week, everyone. See you soon.
Bye.
Hope 1032. Thanks for listening.